I think in some people's mind, when they hear mystic, it slots in amongst like oracles, mantics, prophets on the one hand.
The word of the Lord spoke to me thus.
Exactly.
Woe to you, Israel. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Terror on every side. And on the other hand, like guru, Zen master, enlightened sage, whatever else. So there's like, we see the mystic as fitting in amongst a company of, on the one hand, empty vessels through which the Lord, makes his divine current surge. Or on the other hand, religious figures who exercise some kind of authority or exercise some kind of influence. And so I think it's helpful, on the one hand, to appreciate how God is at work in the life of a mystic, but also how the mystic, him or herself, is at work in recognizing and responding to that offer of divine life. Because I think on the one hand, with these things over here, it's the person is totally evacuated. Like the person is totally annihilated before whatever prophetic word or whatever mystical experience, whatever it is that's being described. But you get the impression like the eyes roll back into the head, the person starts levitating, speaking with a deeper voice. Maybe that's more fell demonic thing than it is angelic thing. But nevertheless, like you get a distinct sense that the person isn't really doing anything. They're being done to or done through.
Right.
Whereas over here, it's like you got your gurus, you got your enlightened sage prophets or your enlightened sage individuals. And there it's more like the person themselves is kind of in charge or in command and is kind of using God in some way, shape, or form to exercise the influence. So I just think it's helpful to think at the outset. So a mystic is in relationship to God, and that relationship is free, but there are things that God does which show his sovereign power and that testify to his beauty, and that the mystic's life becomes a kind of monstrance, as it were, of the glory of God, but that the individual is still there. The individual is not devastated, annihilated, or destroyed. Father Bonaventure, if you had the choice between holding a toad and subscribing to a YouTube channel, what would you choose?
Subscribe to a toad holding a YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh. Please subscribe to a toad holding a YouTube channel, especially if it's ours. Cheers.